Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. These guys in the West, they move fast and they galloping to provide Ukraine with the top of the mountain requirements, which is tanks and fighter jets. Now, the fighter jets, they get the what, MiG-29, I can't remember from where they get them, from Slovakia, I think. But they're almost at the tanks level. I made a video earlier today talking about the fact that the Americans are providing Bradley, whatever, infantry vehicles, blah, blah, blah. That's almost, it's close to a tank. It's not a tank, but anyway, watch that video. And now I find out that actually the French are even closer to delivering tanks, which I think is Leclerc that the Ukrainians wanted. And then the next move is going to be the Ukrainians looking at Germany and say, now what? You got to give us Leopard. And the German's going to be like, I guess so. So there's no way out. So let's see what the French are providing the Ukrainians with. This article is coming from the New Voice of Ukraine, and it is from today, January 5th, 2023. France is sending AMX-10RC light tanks to Ukraine in an important decision before next Ramstein meeting. Now, this is the tank. I hope you'll be able to look how this guy is. A tank on wheels, not on I can't remember how. There you go. There you go. Hello, my boy. There it is. There you go. So that looks like a tank to me without those stupid wheels. You know what I mean? So that's the AMX-10RC light tanks. So, France has confirmed its readiness to send Ukraine AMX-10RC armored vehicles classified as light tanks, which Ukraine hopes will unblock the flow of even more capable weapons, including modern tanks, from its allies. I guarantee you, you will get it. Don't worry about it. Just hold your horses for about 2 months. NV explains, New Voice, that is NV, explains why the French AMX-10RC are called wheeled tanks and how their transfer to Ukraine may affect further deliveries of heavy equipment. Yeah, they're going to be the other one's going to have courage because these are cowards. If you see Russia is fighting all these guys and they don't know who to, you're going to send, no, who's going to send? The United States are going to send? Not yet. Okay, we wait. United States, yeah, and then one of them makes an inch, and then another one follows. You're like, oh my God. I told you, when I was a kid, I used to go swimming pool outside. It was cold as hell, the water and all that. We were showing up at 8 o'clock in the morning, so it was everything was cold. So we're studying the kids all along the swimming pool outside, and it cold as hell, and we couldn't know how to get in, and we're just, come on, who's going to jump first? Are you going to jump? I'm going to jump. Give me some time. I'm going to, we were waiting for someone to jump, to have the courage. And then if someone was jumping in, how is it? Oh, good. Everybody, psh, 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 psh. No, that's how the Western are like children. Should we send anything? No, should we send? Like Germany, I don't want to be singled out here. Yeah, because you're a weasel country, that's why. Purpose and history of creation. President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, held a telephone conversation with French leader Emmanuel Macron on January 4, followed by the announcement from the Élysée Palace that in response to Kiev request and the needs, Paris decided to increase aid to Ukraine. For the first time, delivering in French-made light combat tanks, end quote. The French press clarified that it is about the AMX-10RC armored vehicles, which are often called wheeled tanks, it is still unknown how many units of such equipment France will provide to Ukraine. Formally, this kind of tank is a French infantry fighting vehicle designated for reconnaissance in dangerous environments, which is also capable of providing fire support. It is equipped with a much more powerful weapon than most conventional IFVs, a 105mm gun. There is an indication on this even in the name of the equipment. RC stands for Ruse Cannon, cannon on a wheel chassis. So in French this car is often called a tank, char. The AMX-10RC is a development from the 1970s which arose against the background of attempts to replace the outdated EBR armored reconnaissance vehicle with more modern technology. Well, this is what the, how do you call it, the Ukrainians will get, and obviously they are replacing the French. In recent years, French has been gradually replacing the AMX-10RC with more modern machines for its army. Yeah, and they want to give this, gonna get the money. French sold light tanks to the armies of Qatar and Morocco. The AMX-10RC has a solid history of participation in major war. Okay, well, this is what's gonna be. You guys got it. Finally, you're almost there. You're almost there. You got, as I said, the Bradleys, the same fighting vehicles, but with a much smaller cannon. But it's not on wheels. I made a video on that, as I said. I know the Ukrainians now jumped on Germany and said, buddy, there's no more Mr. Nice Guy here. Cough up some Leopard 2 here. And the Germans will be caught with their pants down in the flashlight. And I have to provide, and they will provide. It's not like they don't have support. They have that witch, her name is Zimmerman. It's a woman, chief of, I can't remember, whatever commission of arms, defense, something. She's got 4 names, just so you know. The last one is Zimmerman, and probably the other one is her father's name that she thinks is her maiden name. She's an idiot. Anyway, she doesn't, I don't think if you give her a pistol, she's gonna hold it by the barrel and try to look through the freaking handle. Anyway, she's 1,000 years old. I guess she's like, oh, let me see, what do we have here? What is this? Oh, what the fuck. Anyway, man, these are the people who lead us. Yeah, they try to discuss, for instance, here in the United States, the senators, a bill on media and in Facebook and Twitter, and they don't fucking even understand what the hell that is. But they talk about algorithms, and then like, algorithm is like sugar in tea with lemon. No, geezer, get the hell out. But these are our leaders. You have staffers, but when they have to freely speak, they're like, hey, where are those youngsters? They're not there, boy. You're on your own. Wipe your ass alone by yourself. Anyway, man, this is with the French. Good. Send that. As I said, they will send the Americans send the Bradleys. The Americans will send Abrams later. The Germans will send. They already send the Marden or something like this. I can't remember. I think something like that. It's called something was the same kind. And then they will send tanks, Leopard 2. I guarantee you. If the war doesn't end in the next 2 months, we're gonna see that over there. And then we'll go to the next thing, probably in parallel with the fighter jets. Well, but the West is not involved in this war. It's only about Ukraine and Russia. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.